This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Claudia Tristan.
And I'm Sarah Scroggins. The Undergraduate Research Conference runs all this week. It kicked off Monday with a social media blast online, then a networking event yesterday. Starting today, more than 130 students are presenting their research through posters, papers, and oral presentations. Students compete over the quality of their research and how well they present in the Red Raider Ballroom at the Sub. Research comes from the physical sciences, the humanities, the social sciences, and business. This is the fourth year for the conference, and it all wraps up with the spring banquet on Thursday night.
Former Red Raider football player Baron Batch visited Lubbock's annual arts festival at the Memorial Civic Center this month. Batch was the featured artist at the festival, where he displayed and sold his own paintings to the Lubbock community. Reporter Jose Rodriguez has your ticket.
The 35th annual Lubbock Arts Festival featured Baron Batch, a former Texas Tech football player, as its spotlight artist. Batch, now playing for the NFL's Pittsburgh Steelers, said painting, formerly a hidden talent, has made him a standout in the Steelers organization.
Just about everybody knows now. I mean, they've done these stories on it. The NFL Network did a story on it. And now it's the point where I've had coaches and teammates that have my stuff in their houses. So that's extremely neat. And just recently, Mr. Rooney, the owner of the Steelers, came and was asking about my art and wished me luck with the show. And I know when I get back up to Pittsburgh, he's going to know how it went. And I got to get him a print, actually an original. He's gonna be like, a print? Come on, man. So yeah, the big boss wants an original, and I'll get him one. But it's just cool to be able to share that with people. Yeah.
Batch said his display in Lubbock was not the first time he's been able to showcase his art publicly.
I did a charity show in Pittsburgh, benefiting the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation there, and that went extremely well. It was a lot smaller than this. There's probably a few hundred people, and this is thousands and thousands of people. But that went great, and this is the second time. But it's good. So I've only been at it for about a year, so I'm on track, and I'm excited about whenever my next show is.
And while all of Batch's work is inspired by a personal story, he said faith tends to play a large role in the creative process of his work.
For example, this one is The Day Drought Died. I did this piece just kind of, their inspiration behind it is obviously, the drought that's going on in West Texas right now. I knew people would relate with that, but going farther than that, just talking about, kind of relating drought to just a time in life when things are slow and still and not really moving and dry, these dry points in our life, whether it's emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever it is, and appreciating those times more than you appreciate when the rain's coming down, and that's kind of the inspiration behind that. And I wrote the story behind that, and at the end, it says, just kind of stick in there and have faith, and eventually there will be a day that your drought dies.
Reporting for MCTV, this is Jose Rodriguez.
I don't know about you, Sarah, but I was not ready for the cold weather we had this morning.
No, definitely not, especially since on Monday we were in the 90s. So let's take a look at the MCTV Live Tower Cam to see if it's still sunny outside. We're still a long way away from summer weather, but things should slowly warm up towards the end of the week.
The high for today will be 64 degrees with a low of 39 and light winds. Then we'll have a slow warm up back to the mid-80s on Friday. That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.